Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of Linktober. The main calendar theme for day 2 is moon, and I decided to go with the Wind Waker moon, with the crescent moon island that the ghost ship shows up at during the, I believe, full moon. I put the right moon on the paper, I'm pretty sure. I might not have, but... yes. So that is the main calendar's theme. So, as I said, the theme for the main calendar's second day, I could have said that better, was moon. No, not you. Go away. Alright, back to what we were doing. Goodness me. Just moon's popping in. No! Okay. So like I said, I did the crescent moon island with the full moon because that's where the ghost ship shows up at during the full moon, and it just sort of kind of worked out nice. I knew I wanted to do the crescent moon island, and I knew it was one of the ones the ghost ship showed up as, so regardless of what moon phase it would have been that the ghost ship showed up as, I would have drawn that one, and it just turned out that it was the full moon. So I tried to do like a reflection inside of the crescent moon island thing, and I tried to have like the fog and the ship in the background, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do fog. But I think I kind of sort of got it. But it could definitely be better. I don't remember last year. No, I did last year. I used pencils once or twice at least, just to sort of help with certain spots. I do that again this year. I bring in my pencils. For this one I really only used a white one, just to sort of help with the fog and such like that. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I probably could have made it look a little bit darker, but even still, I'm pretty happy with the, not the depth, the dark tone of it. But yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with how this moon prompt came out. Oh, would you go away? We're not talking about you. The Shadow Calendar's theme is Skull Kid for day 2, and again this year I decided to draw my own version of Skull Kid just because I felt like drawing my own version of Skull Kid. So, But I decided to kind of do like the moment where he meets the fairy that he had with him in the picture I did last year, the year before that, whatever year it was that I drew him. Because at this point I don't remember, it's all just a big blur. So I was actually originally thinking about doing the Twilight Princess one, and then once I started drawing it I was like, you know what, I'm gonna draw my guy again because I had fun drawing him before. So I drew my guy again. But initially I was gonna have him kind of like under like a rock overhang rather than laying up against a tree. I don't know why I changed it to a tree, because the idea was originally that it was like he was hiding from the rain, and that's where he meets this fairy who's also trying to hide from the rain. But then I was like, so I had him in a tree with the foggy forest again, but it's not as foggy as in the picture that showed up earlier, and it's not like dark. It's kind of a little bit brighter, but it's still dark enough that the fairy's light is shining on everything decently well. It's meant to be a little bit more of a happy picture than a spoopy picture. But yeah, it's them meeting for the first time and just kind of being like, oh, hello, there's another being here. I haven't really decided on a personality for the fairy. I generally have an idea for the personality of my Skull Kid, which goes pretty closely with the Twilight Skull Kid, where it's that very kind of energetic, mischievous kind of thing, but he also can be very quiet and dark. But unlike the Twilight Skull Kid, he's not adverse to older people. So like he meets this, I should mention, my Skull Kid is for my story Darkness Descended. For those that don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of you that don't know. But my Link is 18 when he leaves home to start on his journey. And honestly, by the time he meets Skull Kid, they're probably 19 by that point. So, adult. But this Skull Kid doesn't exactly have an issue with that. But still likes to toy. But yeah, that's what this picture is, and I had fun with it. This is one of a few that I did off camera. I fixed the sketch up just because I wasn't completely happy with like proportions and stuff like that. There is one later on where I should have done that, but it didn't really register with me to do it until I had already lined and colored it. But because of the angle I draw these at for the camera and stuff like that, and I am still trying to figure the camera angle thing out, how I kind of ended up drawing the one character, he ended up being a little more short and squat than I realized, and I didn't realize till I was done lining and coloring him. But yeah, there are a few that I do fix the sketch for off camera. But other than that, I really do try to do everything on camera, even when it's something that I don't like. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest. This brings day 2 to an end. Themes Moon and Skull Kid. I really had fun with both of these and love how they both came out, and I really hope you enjoyed them as well. I'll have a playlist for this year linked up in somewhere, and hope to see you around. Bye.